As we are in the heart of Lent, today let us learn how we can avoid the venial sins. Most of us sincerely try to avoid grave sins. We don't wake up intending to do something seriously wrong. Yet there is quite a danger we often overlook. The small, seemingly harmless sins we commit knowingly and repeatedly. These little choices we made without much thought slowly distance us from the grace of God and weaken our love for others. If we are not careful, what appears small today can shape the direction of our hearts tomorrow. Today, I want to speak about something very important in our spiritual life: the difference between capital or mortal sins and venial sins, and why we must be careful even about small sins. According to the teachings of the Catholic Church, mortal sin is a grave sin that destroys the life of grace in the soul. It separates us completely from God. When someone commits mortal sin knowingly and freely, he clearly understands that he has turned away from God. But venial sins are different. They are not grave enough to break our relationship with God completely. However, they weaken our love for God, make the soul less sensitive to the grace, and slowly open the door to bigger sins. Think of it like this: mortal sin is like cutting a tree at the root. The tree falls immediately. Venial sins are like small insects slowly eating the roots. Day by day, the tree weakens until one day it falls. Many people are careful about mortal sins, but they ignore venial sins. Yet, venial sins are very dangerous because the saints often warned about this. The servant of God, Don Giacobessi, taught that the greatest danger for our soul is becoming comfortable with small sins. When a person says it is only a small sin, the heart slowly becomes less sensitive to the voice of God. Venial sins may seem small, but they slowly take away spiritual strength. For example, small lies, impatience, gossip, jealousy, unnecessary anger, pride in small things, neglecting prayer, and wasting time in useless distractions. And there are many others, we can list it. And each one of us knows the way that we wander. None of these may seem serious at first, but little by little they cool our love for God. A soul that commits many venial sins becomes like a lamp whose oil is slowly finishing. The flame is still there, but it becomes weaker and weaker. One day, the person may realize, my prayer has no joy. I feel far from God. I no longer feel His presence. This is how venial sins work, not suddenly but slowly. Mortal sin is like falling off a cliff. Venial sin is like walking slowly away from the light. That is why the saints try to avoid even the smallest sin, not because. So, how can we avoid venial sins? First, Examine your conscience every day, often as possible. Ask yourself, did I speak with love today? Did I act with patience? Did I waste time or neglect prayer? Secondly, make a frequent act of repentance, even a small prayer. Jesus, forgive me. I want to love you more and more. Fourth, stay close to Jesus in prayer and the Eucharist. The more we love Him, the more we will naturally avoid sin. Remember this, venial sins may look small, but they slowly weaken the soul. If we guard our hearts, even in small things, our love for God will remain strong and pure. Let us ask Jesus today, my sweet Jesus, make my heart sensitive to your grace. Help me avoid not only serious sins, but even the smallest sin that displeases you. Because a soul that is faithful in small things will also be faithful in great things.